Oh, I did that wrong. Supposed to, I was supposed to do a heart. But anyway, welcome to my stream. Um, I am back after a little bit of a break. Um, and yeah, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for turning up and keeping me, well, keeping me on track in my Discord as well. That's been really good. Um, yeah, and I'm back today on Twitch, and today the plan is to talk you through how to make a working gacha farm, which is what you can see behind me, and also to hopefully lay some foundations for my base on Lost Colony. That is the plan today. So, um, if you're watching this VOD, then and you like what you see, please give me a follow. And if you are a regular viewer, then hello and welcome in. So hopefully, oh, and I've just noticed as well, I need to put this out there. I've now got 100 followers on Twitch. So thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate it. And over the next little while, I will be getting back into more regular streaming, and I will have a schedule that I will hopefully be able to stick to because I'm feeling a lot better than I was, which is fantastic. Yay! So I will take you through what we've got going on here. So this map that I'm on is Valguero, um, and up here, for those of you that haven't seen it before, this is my flyer platform. So I'll just give you a little bird's eye view. So some people have said that the area for my base is quite big. I mean, you know, I need a lot of space. So we are in the chalk hills on Valguero, and if I show you on the map, when I drop back down, whee, let's not go completely crazy because I don't want to kill myself right at the beginning of the stream. That would be good. But if I show you where I am on the map, um, it is latitude 75.8, longitude 88.8, and I'm in like a sort of a waterfall area. So this is the bit up the top. Good morning, Mark. Welcome into the stream today. I hope you're good. Happy Monday. I am showing off my gacha farm today. So if you're interested in how to make one, I know you've probably done it already, but if you haven't, then this will hopefully show you what it's all about. So the downstairs bit is completely finished. The upstairs I've left because I wanted to talk you through it. I felt a bit bad um, because all of these little gachas, I mean, they're working, they're creating um, resources for you. And I wanted to build them like a little area where they could at least look out into, the world. So I built them lots of windows. So this will hopefully keep them happy. Good morning, Thumper. Hi. So yeah, you don't have to build them a little area, um, but if you want to keep them safe from, you know, any nasty dinos or whatever. Obviously, you could put turrets up and keep them safe that way. But you want somewhere that is relatively a large flat area where they're not going to be disturbed. So, yeah, that's what I've built here. So I had this space at the end of my flyer platform, and I know gachas aren't flyers, but I've put them there. Oh God, they're all following me. It's because I whistled them right at the beginning. Right, let's uh, let's stop that. So you can see outside that I've got a lot of different items here, and they all do very important things that help the gacha farm work. So obviously, if you're in the chat this morning and I say something wrong, please feel free to correct me because this is the first time I've set one up. So there might be things that I've done that are different to you, or if you've got an idea of a way that it can work quicker, then please let me know. Um, and then that way we can all share the knowledge. It could be like a little knowledge pool. Um, so the way that you start off, obviously, you have to have one of these bad boys, these gachas here. Um, and then what I did was I basically bred like quite a few. Um, because each time you breed a gacha, they basically create different materials. So if you go into the gacha's radial wheel and then into production, when they're obviously fully grown up, hello, Alpha, you go into production and then you can see that this gacha produces sand, thatch, stone, gas, crystal, and obsidian. So you can choose which resource it produces. So, say for example, I wanted this one to produce thatch. You just select that, and then that will be producing thatch when it's in this thing called a gacha gavaga. I think that's how you say it. Sounds really weird to say, but it's one of these things basically. So you can see this little like circle thing that it's standing on. So this is called a CS Gacha Gavaga, and you can make it in the fabricator. I'm good, thank you, Alpha. Yeah, really, really good. I hope you're good this Monday morning as well. So this gacha here at the moment, I have got him or her set to nothing at the moment. So if I wanted to set this one, I don't think I've got one that's producing sap. So let's put this one as sap. And then you can name it so you can remember what they produce. So I'm just going to call this sap for now. But I mean, you can come up with hilarious names like this one, Pearl Jam, obviously creates pearls. Black Pearl, not as not as inventive. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he produces stone. Thatch Adams produces thatch. Um, we need to come up with a name for this one. That one produces polymer. So once you've thrown them out onto this little Gacha Gavaga thing, you go into the Gavaga's inventory and you click on Start Feeding. So that's when the little thing goes up around it. So now it's saved in there and it's ready to start working. But before we do that, there's another couple of steps we need to do. So let's go back downstairs and show you what you need to have set up. So this is my area here with all the stuff that you need to create a working gacha farm. So first thing you will need is the CS mod and the AA mod as well. So automated arc. So we've got an AA generator. We've got a CS item aggregator. We've got a CS tech generator. We've got an AA vacuum, AA. We've got these things called crystal crackers. So these are really, really important because they basically get the resources out of the crystals that these gachas produce. So it's almost like they poop it out and then this cracks the poop to get the resources. We've got a CS item translocator. We call it the peen because, well, obviously. We've got the AA control console, not AS, sorry. And that is where all of your resources are going to get pulled into. And then I've got two of these vivariums, CS vivarium. So at the moment, only one of them has stuff in it. So I'll show you, first of all, what happens. So these gachas, they need to be fed either owl pellets or they need to be fed stone. So in here, you can see in this one's inventory is nothing. So you can see it's not eating anything and therefore it's not making anything. So what we need to do is we need to put some stone or some owl pellets into the inventory here. So we're going to go onto our remote poll and we're going to search for stone. Select stone, and we're going to want, I'd say, well, I'm going to take all of that. Okay. So I had been putting 5,000 in each gacha gavaga, but we'll put in that amount. It's only 5 off, so we're fine. We'll click pull and done. And you can see now that we've got our stone in the gacha gavaga inventory. So make sure it doesn't go into the actual gacha's inventory itself. So you can go into that and you can see, look, it's already eating our pellets. So what should happen now is this gacha, this produces element. So I'll show you on its production wheel. This is a really amazing gacha. This one was given to me by Thumper, and it's a clone of one that she had because it's quite rare that they produce element dust. And obviously element dust produces element. So I've got it on the element dust, it's selected there. That's what it's going to be producing. So now it's got its stone in the inventory. It should start eating it. You can hear they're making loads of noise. There you go. So when it sits down, it eats the stone or the outer pellet. And then at some point, there you go, it will drop one of those things called a gacha crystal. Okay, so all of those gachas have the potential to be dropping those crystals all the time. And this is where the vacuum comes in. So the vacuum will, if you see, it must make sure, you must make sure that it actually works for the whole area with the gachas in it. So you can see my one, it covers the whole area there, just about. I was quite lucky, that one. So this will collect the crystals off of the floor. So at the moment, you can see it's got 4 crystals in there. Then this little item here, this control console, you want to make sure that this is pulling all of the items into it. Okay, so you have an option here when you first set it up called enable auto sorting. You want to make sure that's selected, and also you want to make sure that certain structures are excluded. So obviously all of the gacha gavagas, you don't want this control console to be pulling from them. So that's why you select them, because you want the stone to stay in them, because you want the gachas to be fed. So you select those and then make sure you click confirm. Okay, the other things that you want to make sure that you're not pulling from are your vivariums and the peen or the translocator and the item aggregators. So you want all of that stuff to stay where it is. Everything else you can have unselected. So these ones that I've named here are my vaults, and they're upstairs. I'll show you those in a little bit. So you can see in here what we've got so far, what's been going on. So gachas also produce loads and loads of weapons and random items as well. So all of that, once you crack the crystals, that will go into here as well. So you can see loads and loads of resources that have been created by the gachas. So one of them produces clay, that's in there. One of them produces gas balls, green gems, and you can see loads and loads of crystals. So they have different sort of ratings. So this one is the apprentice version. You have the ramshackle version, and then you have just the bog standard one. That one's a primitive one as well. Okay, so you've got primitive, ramshackle, and apprentice. I don't think there are any other sort of classes of gacha crystal. So obviously, the higher the rating of the crystal, the better the stuff you get out of it. So you can get obviously apprentice armor, you can get ramshackle armor, mastercraft, primitive stuff as well. Okay, so all of that can come out there. So I'll show you what we do next to basically get the resources out of those crystals. You go to your crystal cracker, you open it up, and you go into pulling, and you select gacha crystal. So this is what we want. So in my control console at the moment, I've got 305 in there, and in my vacuum, I've got 14. So I'm going to pull all of the crystals in from the control console. I was pulling up to 400, but it wasn't cracking them in time. So I'm going to see if this works. So I might have to do a smaller number for it to work. So let's pull and see what happens. There you go. So did you see in the background, it cracked all of that from those 300 and so crystals. This is what we got. So we got thatch, we got pearls, we got metal, we got loads of these items as well. And most importantly, we got a lot of element dust, which is amazing. So we didn't get any other resources, but that might be because those gachas hadn't been fed or hadn't been producing crystals. So the ones that have been producing crystals are your ones that produce thatch and silica pearls, metal, and element dust. So now what will happen if I come out of that, that will all be pulled to the control console here. So in a moment, if I go back in, you'll see it's disappeared in a minute. Takes a little while. That will go into here. And then the really clever part is you can have vaults nearby, and that AA console, it will automatically sort the resources into these vaults if you're very clever and you set it up properly, which hopefully I have done. So at the moment, I've got a vault for element dust. So all of my element dust is going into here, being sorted into there. I've got one for silica pearls, and then so on and so on. I've got one for the black pearls. So what you do to set this up is you go into the vault's inventory, and then you want to go into show OCD menu, and you want to click the resource that it has in it. And then that way, and then click confirm, obviously. And then that way, all of the element dust that is in the control console, or all of the silica pearls, or whatever it is, will then be sorted because we've enabled auto sorting. It will then be sorted into the vaults. So you can see I've unticked element dust. So it will send everything into that one. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to set up one from the beginning so you can see what to do. Hi, Bart. Good morning. I hope you're good. So let me know if you've got something similar to this going on in your gacha farm setup. So I know some of you have got it set up already. So this translocator, this is used to send stone over to this area here. So I'll show you how that works now, because that is a really, really good piece of kit. But you can't use that until you are at, I think it's a level 135. So you have to be quite a high level character to actually do that. Otherwise, you're going to have to basically do it manually and just drop off stone. So what we're doing here, I haven't got a translocator here. Actually, I have in my inventory. Yes, there you go. So this translocator, we'll put it in the middle here for now, and then you can see how it works. So we're going to go and name it so we know where it's from. So I'll call this the pool house pin. Go into its inventory, and I want stone. So anything that's nearby, I'm going to select that and I'm going to pull it. So all of this now is in this translocator. Okay, and I can now select the destination and I want to send it up to my flyer platform, the gacha one. So that's where it's going to. And hopefully, I might have to pull it again. Actually, my control console might have pulled it out. Let's just double check. STONE, stone. Right, let's do it a bit quicker. So pull it all, and now I want to send it. So it should have all gone to the gacha platform. So let's double check. I could fly up there, but I'm going to teleport. Right, we want flyer platform. Up we go. Good morning, Jack. How are you? Chaos? Oh no, we don't want that. Right, up we go. Do-do-do-do. And then it should be in the gacha translocator. Yes! Haha! Knew I could do it. There we go. How do you know it was me? Easily, Jack. Easily. So now we've got this. All the stone is there, ready to go, ready to be fed to the gachas. So they can also survive on our pellets, but I'll show you that a little bit later because I'm starting to get that set up. That's what the vivariums and the CS item aggregator is for. So let's go upstairs and let's get this gacha going. So this one here is going to be creating the sap. So I've I've clicked on start feeding, and what I want to do is go into the inventory and we go into pull and we click stone, and you can see it will tell you in the item translocator up here I've got 92,340 stone, so I'm going to put about 5k in there. So if you want to put all of it in one gacha, obviously you click here, but we want to sort of spread it out. Yeah, get your pen and paper out, Jack. You definitely need that. And we're going to pull it. So now this is in, it's almost like a feeding trough, basically. Think of these like little trays as like a feeding trough. Thanks, Jack. So then this guy will start sitting down, will start eating, and then we'll start pooping out the crystals that give you sap. So we'll leave him to do his business. But you can see they're quite a lot bigger normally, but when you put them inside these bowls, they reduce in size. Um, and obviously, as well, one thing to mention is that they don't produce things, they don't produce the crystals unless they're happy. So if I click on show gacha state, you can see this one is so happy. He's loving life. He's looking out, looking at the sunshine. I had to put him in there. I had to put him in there, Jack. Hopefully you heard that sound alert, by the way. I did mess about with my Twitch settings the other day, so hopefully all the sounds for those are still playing. I added some Baldur's Gate ones because I'm going to be playing that over the next few days. Okay, so let's get the Black Pearl one going as well because that's quite a rare resource. So obviously some gachas they produce different things. So each gacha, it's sort of, I guess it's like luck of the draw, really, unless you clone the gachas that produce the resources that you want. It's, you know, it is luck of the draw. So this one's producing Black Pearl. Let's get that one going. Let's put some stone into you. So again, pull, search for stone. And then we want about 5k in there. Oh, you can't hear it. Ah, damn it! I'm gonna have to look into that then and sort that out. Hopefully the other one should still work. Right. So we've got Black Pearl Gacha being fed. We've got this one being fed as well. So you can turn the obviously the little um, smiley faces off if you don't want to see them. Did that one play for you guys, Jack? Did the sound work for that one? If not, it must be my sound settings. Ah, damn. Okay, I'll sort that out for next stream. Don't panic. Don't panic. All right. Let's see how many crystals we can crack this time. So hopefully, oh look, there you go. Told you it would all be pulled out of the inventory. So as you get the farm going, you'll need maybe more crystal crackers because you'll have more crystals. So at the moment, because my farm is at its infancy, you only really need one. Okay, so into the inventory again. Let's get the crystals. And we've got 38 this time. Let's pull all of them. We'll pull from the vacuum and from the console. So there they are in the background. And did you see? They cracked. So this time we got black pearl, element dust, and silica pearls, and some thatch. And also some random things as well. Don't panic, Jack. It's fine. It's good. So if I go into this control console now and I search for element dust, you can see there's none in there. That's because it's all been sorted into the vault. And the same for the other bits and pieces as well. So to get all of this working, you need your tech generator, obviously powered with element. So you need to be at a high enough level to get that going, or make friends with someone that can help you get that. um, so yeah, that is basically all the things that you need to get going. Now the next part is if you're feeling extra clever and you don't want to be going out and getting stone all the time, because obviously you would need to go out and gather all of the stone. Um, so at the moment, I've got lots because I've been helped out by Az and other people as well that have been helping me get some stone, and I also gathered some myself as well. Friends with benefits, yeah, friends with stone benefits. There is another way to get it fully automated so you don't have to do anything. So if you remember right at the beginning of the stream, I went into this Scatcher's inventory and it had owl pellets in there. So at the moment it's only got stone in there. Let's just double check. Don't know why that's it. The actual Gatcha's got stone in the inventory. That's not right. Let's get that out. It should be in the Gavaga. Right, let's take that out of your inventory and we want it in like the feeding bowl. So this is where I said you've got to be really careful. Make sure it goes into the Gavaga. I don't know if there is a massive problem if it's not in the Gavaga, but yeah, let's get 5,000. Put you in there. Okay, so that's in there. So to make it fully automated, you need this CS vivarium. So at the moment, oh, can't I get into it? It says it's locked. That one's locked as well. That's weird. Anyone know why it's locked? I can't even pick it up either. That's locked. That one's not. Hmm. Wonder if I can pick it up with my structure gun. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ah, okay. So Thumper's telling me the Gatchers will take it out of their Gavaga and put it in their own inventory to eat. So it was right. Okay, so it's not a problem. Let's just double check that. So has it been taken out? Yeah. So it's been taken out of the Gavaga and then it goes into their own inventory. So that's like their food. Okay. Oh, well, that's okay then. And it doesn't matter about the level of the gachas or anything like that. It's all basically about what they can do for you, not what you can do for your gacha, what your gacha can do for you. Okay, so let's place this down and hopefully you'll be able to see. That's weird. It won't let me place it on the ground either. Anyone seen that happen before? Can't place it, no ground or snap point. Hmm. Any ideas, anyone? When I first placed this down, I was able to go into the inventory of it and put my snow owls in, but it's saying it's locked. And this is also locked as well. So no idea what is going on there. But if I find another place to show you, then hopefully it will become clear. Let's go around this way and let's see if it will let me place it down over here. Hmm, fingers crossed. They're always locked. What, right from the beginning? Not at the structure limit, are you? How do I check if I'm at the structure limit? That would be very sad if I was at the structure limit. Yeah, look, won't let me place it. Let's double check it. If I pick up some of these, that was a very heavy landing. Ignore that. I don't know how to check the structure limit. I've not had to worry about it before, but obviously, if I've reached that limit, then let's see, hang on. If I can place it now after picking those up. No, still won't let me place it. So Bart's saying the vivariums are always locked, so nobody not in the tribe can go in it. Yeah, but I should be able to get into it, shouldn't I? Hmm. Maybe if I pick it up and then start again, see if it will let me place it. Let's fly. Nope. Press the wrong button. As told me a way to fly quicker, and it's if you press control at the same time like that. Ooh. Then I can fly like Super Fox. Tech issues. Yeah, there's always tech issues. Can't sometimes it's me, but most of the time it's Ark. So I used to be able to go into it and then put the snow owls in there. Let's try picking it up. Oh, thank you for following Bugs Bunny. Oh, that's hi Beth. Welcome in. I hope you're good. All right, let's pick this one up. This is the snow owl. So these were what I had in there. We'll transfer that out. Let's try placing it again and see if it works. Hi, Bugs Bunny. You joined just at the point where it's actually not working. The rest of it has been fine, but it now won't let me place vivariums at all. Look, that's so odd. Anyway, the way a vivarium is supposed to work is you put the what do you call it? The dinosaurs or the whatever they are, the creatures in there, and they produce resources passively. So snow owls, they produce all sorts of resources, and one of them is owl pellets. And the owl pellets are what can be used to feed the gachas instead of stone. So if you have the vivarium when it is working set up, then it will pull from the vivarium the snow owl pellets into here, the item aggregator. Type in game chat limits. Okay, let's have a look. I got nothing. I got nothing back from it, but oh, without that, okay. Okay. No, I'm within my structure limits. I'm within. Oh, you can only have 10 orders. I had no idea. Hang on, let's have a look at that again. I've never seen that. So I've got 71 out of 200, and I've got one boat. Like a shopping list. Nice. Okay, so it's not that I've got structure limits, but it just won't let me place the vivarium. But anyway, we'll move on. So in here, this item aggregator, this pulls all the stuff out of the vivarium. So this is what was in the vivarium before I dismantled it. So you can see it's pulled over green gem, thatch, the mushrooms, and these berries as well. And then what will happen is from there, the owl pellets should be pulled into here. Or not. Oh, no, hang on. No, 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 no. Distribution options. Yeah. So you have to make sure this is set up to collect, first of all, from the vivarium. So what you want to collect. So you make sure that this is ticked and it will collect everything, basically, that's being made by the snow owls. So you click done there. And then distribution options in here, there's an option here where it says keep owl pellets in the gachas. So when you have owl pellets, then it will let you put them like directly into all of their gacha gavagers. And then it's done automatically and they're fed constantly without you having to go round to every single one and put 5,000 stone in each one. So obviously that takes time to go round and to do it individually. Whereas if you do it with the vivarium and this item aggregator, it does it automatically. Okay. Thank you for getting me to focus, Jack. I'm sad that it doesn't play the sound anymore for you, but I can hear it in my ears at least. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't show you the vivariums, but you get the idea. So if I get out my snow owls, so which is why I'm breeding snow owls at the moment, because you need to have hundreds in there to make it viable for your gachas. So if I put a little snow owl there, and I'll put a snow owl here, they can at least do some poops. And then if I take you back down this way, you can see that I'm breeding some more snow owls. Yes, yeah, you can use that to get crystals in the crackers too. Hang on, let's just show you that. So Bart, quite rightly, is saying that this item aggregator, so basically, it's like it shares it out. It's like it's giving out sweets. So if you go into distribution options, you can also make sure that you send the gacha crystals to the crackers. So if you tick that, then you don't have to do that automatically. So we're putting that in there. So I think there's nothing else in here that we need to worry about. So it's just this bit here. So if I click done now, then it should. I think that will only work though, won't it, Bart, if you've got crystals in this item aggregator. It won't share it out if the crystals are going to the control console. So yeah, that will only work if the crystals are coming from the vivariums or whatever. Let's see if we can see collection options. Oh look, there you go, gacha crystals and owl pellets. So you can have it coming from the vivarium. So you can put all of your snow owls in the vivarium because obviously if you had all the snow owls out, they would take up a lot of space. But some people put the snow owls above the gacha farm if they don't have a vivarium, and then they set up this so it collects the owl pellets and the gacha crystals. So while I haven't got a vivarium, I'm going to set this up here like that. Did you try the... No, I haven't actually. I'll have to give that a go. Yeah, I need to watch that Thumper. You sent that to me last night, didn't you? I'll have a little look. Is the FPS quite is it not good then this morning? It might also be because I'm upstairs and I'm away from the router. All right, so that's set up. Let's see if this works. Does it automatically? Can't see anything just yet, but we'll wait and see. Maybe because we've got the vacuum. Maybe it's not working because we've got the vacuum collecting them from the floor straight away. Maybe the vacuum is doing too good of a job. But yeah, if you didn't have a vacuum, maybe then it'd work. Fox is hiding. No, I'm just in my recovery period, aren't I? So I'm playing Ark from the comfort of my bed, which is just amazing. Loving life. Oh, okay. So Bart's saying he doesn't use the vacuum. So that's why the item aggregator here would pick up the crystals and pellets as well. So it should pick up the pellets because these snow owls will start pooping them out. So actually, let's because they're going to be in the way there. So let's put you guys on the roof. Does this have a range, this thing? Let's see what the range is. Oh, that's fine. It's like Hunger Games. Right. That one. That one. Let's pick you up. Let's turn the range off of you. What was the other thing that I had on range? Was it this? There you go. Hide ball range. Let's go get the other snow owls. Can you not set it to stop the vacuum from collecting the crystals? Oh, I didn't know that. Can you? Well, we can try. We'll give it a go. So these are my breeding owls at the moment. So Frosty is heading up the line, and then I've got my other snow owls, and they are at the moment they are breeding. Hopefully, I don't know why that one's produced an egg, but oh, so it's not ready to mate. So they have overnight been very busy, hopefully, and they have produced all of these lovely eggs ready to go in my vivarium when it works. It did get very thirsty, yes. So let's take the eggs. And I'm going to go around here. This is where I normally get them out. So these are all the snow owls at the moment that have hatched and that have grown up to be adults. So I'm going to collect those because they're going to go on the roof of my gacha farm at the moment. Oh, it's because they're all too close together. There we go. Collect. Come on. I ended up with twins, like in about 4 or 5 of the eggs. So there was quite a lot. Ah, I can't collect them. I have to get them to follow me. Come on. There we go. This way. This way. Right, now hopefully I can collect the rest of them. I forgot how many there were in there, actually. Get a dino ball and just throw... Oh, Az did actually teach me that. And that's another one of the things that I've forgotten. Where do I just want one? I don't want to eat it. Put it here. No, it doesn't work. Right, let's get this one. I'll do it my way, Thumper. It might be the long way. It is a very long way. Oh, God. Sometimes it's just the way that you're used to doing it, isn't it? E on the stack. All right. Anyway, I've done it now. I'll do it next time. The fox way is the wrong way. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So, actually, let's hatch. Let's hatch the eggs that I've got. I don't want that one. That's an unfertilized one. Right. Eggsies. So these ones are all ready to go. So I'm going to drop that. Drop that one. So I've got 2 baby snow owls so far. I'm going to break them up this time. And I'm going to actually click O as well, because I know some of you will be sat there watching and thinking, why doesn't she just click O? So much easier. Right, I'm going to do it for you here. 1. Oh no, there you go. 2. I'm going to do them in groups of 4. So they're a bit easier to pick up. Look at how cute they are. And then to make sure they're all yours, obviously you imprint on them all. And then they will be grown up by the CS nanny, which is inside. I don't know if any of you... Oh, there were some twins here. Oh, baby snow owls are the cutest. They're gorgeous. So these will all start growing up, destined for life inside a vivarium, which I do feel a bit bad about, but, you know, other people do worse things with their dinos. They grind them up. At least I'm not grinding them up. Right, they're all ready. I'm going to turn them all off of follow. So you guys stay here. Now they're all going to walk around. Don't go out of range of the nanny, though. Stay there. So you can see that the nanny is working, imprinting them, because it has that little fist bump thing next to the little dummy. Where are you going? Stay here. These ones are the haughty ones. They don't want to stay with their brothers and sisters. They just want their own time. Right, okay. Stay there. So they'll all grow up now, ready for life in the vivarium. The whistle stops the wandering, does it? You know, if you put dino balls in a terminal and hatch them from where they collect into the terminal, you can collect and throw out to grow up. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. There's so much in art that it's like I don't think I've got space in my brain for much more. Right, back to the gacha farm. You can see Sap is very happy. Let's see if we've produced any sap. Let's see. No, not yet. Very happy, but not producing anything. But it might be because I've not cracked the crystals yet. Hang on, let's oh look, it's been doing it automatically. Nice. Oh well, that worked out well. Right. Let's collect all of these. Got them. Cracked. So we got out of that lot, we got element, we got pearls, silica pearls, and black pearl. Nice. Okay. Let's take the owls up to the top and throw them out for now. You don't need 2 generators. Do I not? I thought the tech stuff needed a tech generator. I know what you do to them, yeah. Right, let's put all of you guys out on the roof. Then you can start to make your pellets. I'm going to make sure that these guys are fed as well because I have a bit of a habit of forgetting to feed my dinos. What do snow owls eat again? They're carnivores, aren't they? Right, should have a decent amount now, snow owls. Let's see how many are left. And it's just snowing. Look, she's not dead. She's still in there. They eat meat. Okay, I think got. I'm pretty sure I've got a tech trough over here, which will have. What are you doing there? Did I throw you out? Let's get you there. Right, I've got a tech trough in here. It should have meat in. Yeah. Now, let's see whether that has got the range to feed the owls as well. Should do. Those tech troughs have like massive ranges. Oh, look, there you go. The green line is where it covers all of those dinos within that green line. So, yeah, they're covered. With that trough, they're going to be fed. So that's good. Yeah, they've got such massive ranges, those tech troughs. So it's feeding all of the rock drakes, it's feeding all of the wyverns, my elder claws, and the what do you call him? The Aureliacs up there. That's why I love those tech troughs. So you literally don't have to worry. Right, hide range. Where is it? There. Okay, so now I've got the owls on the roof instead of in the vivarium, so it's not as fancy pants as it should be because I can't place the vivariums, but at least I've shown you how that would work. So the snow owls, let's put the last one on the top. So as was saying, you need a couple of hundred snow owls. So for it to be working, for you to have enough to automatically feed your gachas without having to do that stone run all the time. So now let's go down here and we should have. Do we have any owl pellets in here? Nope. Any owl pellets in here? Let's see if there's some in here. There's none in there. Okay, well we'll wait for them to make them. They might not have made them yet. So the owl's already up there. And then did you say someone said that there might be a setting? Oh look, it can fill gachas. Disable gacha filling. What? So this has got an option on it where it automatically fills the gacha gatherers. I did not know that. Let me see. So it might have already, the vacuum might have already distributed the owl pellets to the gachas. Let's check. That would be amazing if it had. Yes, it has. Oh my God. Let's check another one. Do you have anything in you? This is Flint Eastwood. It's working! So I didn't put any stone in Flint Eastwood, but he's eating the owl pellets and he is producing flint. Let's see this one. Margaret. Margaret? So Margaret is producing thatch. Margaret Thatcher. And let's see, does she have owl pellets? She does! Oh my gosh! Yeah, I know, I'm surprised what I'm teaching you is working. I know, but it's the first time I've done it. It's the first time I've set it up. So this is all like brand new to me. Wow. Oh, so they've all got the owl pellets. So now I've got the owls on the top, throwing up, basically. They're being distributed by the vacuum, I think. And then I can't disable it picking up. Yeah, there's not an option to disable it picking up the crystals. So it seems like the crystal thing I'll have to keep doing manually for now. Because this item aggregator, I guess it might work if the gachas were inside the vivariums, possibly. I don't know. Or if the crystals were just going onto the floor. Or maybe if the vacuum wasn't there. Anyway, it works. That's the main thing. And really, it's not too much of a stretch to just click that and then pull it across every now and again. Look at that! Oh, I'm going to be overrun with element dust. Don't know why, though, I'm not getting any other resources. Anyone, any ideas? So I should be getting... I've got Obi-Wan that produces obsidian. Thumper helped me name that one. Porcelain produces clay. Polly Pocket produces polymer. Margaret is Margaret Thatcher. Necklace is producing pearls. That was Eskimo that named that one. Oily Mers, I was quite proud of that one. Oily Mers produces oil. Premium Air produces the congealed gas balls. Metallica produces metal, so does Heavy. Heavy and Metallica are both metals. Emerald produces the green gems. Flint Eastwood is flint. Ellie, clone, produces element. She is working double hard today. Yes, they were. Well done, Jack. Eggy produces the sulfur. Cryotherapy produces crystal. And then up here, so sometimes you might want several gachas producing, you know, the same resource because you might need a lot of it. So, for example, I always go through a lot of thatch because I have my buildings, I build using stone most of the time, and it needs repairing quite a lot. So, I've got quite a few thatch gachas. And polymer, I find that I go through really quickly as well. So, we've got pearls, um, sap. Let's put this one. What does this one produce? Let's see. Hmm. Blue crystallized sap. I don't know what that's used for, to be honest. Could produce sand, salt, or you can just go completely rogue and say any. I don't think they produce with owl pellets, but improve the crystal. Oh, so the fact that they've got owl pellets going into them, that just improves the quality of the crystal. So that means that the armor that you get from it is improved level as well. Blue sap is the same as blue gems. Oh, okay, right. Well, I'll put this one creating the blue sap then, because I haven't got one doing that. This one could be called Bluey. Gacha. Jam. Right, let's put you in here. Start feeding. Go. Let's test the theory. So only a few of them have, oh, hang on. Only a few of them have the stone in them, which is why I think only those resources are being produced. So now if I put stone in this one, let's see if the sap is produced. 5,000. Right. Enjoy, gacha. Oh, I could call it sapphire. Okay, all right, I'll call it sapphire. Thumper's having a fit. All right, all right, all right. I'll call it sapphire. Sapphire. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Done. Should be called Eiffel. Yeah, it could be. If I get another one, I'll call it Eiffel. If you put their levels in crafting, it's meant to produce a higher yield. Oh, all of the tips today. Just the tips. Right. Let's level these up then. Oh, 58. Let's level up crafting then. Now you need a ruby. I know. I do need a ruby. They make such weird noises when you level them up. Okay, that's gone up to 251. Oh, very happy about that. Let's see if I'll put some stone into sap as well and see if that gets produced. Oh, it already had stone in there. Why aren't you working? So you should be producing sap because you had stone. Ruby, 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 ruby. Yeah, we'd need that. Need that, definite. Okay, let's level you up too and see what happens. I mean, there's no way to tell which gacha it would come from, I guess, because all the crystals get cracked together. So I'd have to go around and level all of them up. But anyway, I've got space for two more in here. And I was going to see if I could clone another one of those element dust ones because that is just amazing. Oh, let's show you how to do the storage. So at the moment, I've got element dust, silica pearls, black pearls, polymer, obsidian, metal, thatch, and stone. So everything should theoretically, be being sorted in a minute once I set it up. All right, so let's get the resources out of here. So we want black pearl, clay, the congealed gas balls. Why it has to say congealed? Always makes me feel a bit icky. Green gem, metal. Oh. This one was from Eggy. Jack, look, sulfur. That's the one you named, I think. And then all these random stuff. We got like war drums, torches, swords, tree platforms. I mean, great if you're trying to tame an Aureliax, because the Aureliax needs all these like random weapons and stuff. So yeah, gacha farm would be really good for that. I don't know why you'd need a miner's helmet. Yeah, all of these bits. And I guess you could actually sort all of these into vaults as well. Maybe if you just called the vault ramshackle, it would sort everything. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. Because I'm a bit of an OCD person. And I do love it when everything is in its place. Right. Let's put some of the stuff in here. So have we got any obsidian in there at the moment? Yes, that's been sorted. So all of the obsidian is being sorted into there. Let's put metal in here. So at the moment, this vault doesn't have anything in it. You are very good at names, Jack. Yes. Let's put the metal in there. Then we go show OCD menu and then make sure that metal is being sorted and then close. So this is the AA OCD metal vault. Not the way it's actually called OCD. So it stores anything, will sort and pull selected inventory if chosen. So it pulls it from the control console. So once all the crystals are cracked, it will start pulling. So then that way, if I need metal or whatever, I can just come and get it, put it in the peen, the item translocator, and then send it to one of my bases or one of my crafting areas, which is pretty cool when you think about it like that. Has this got any crystal in it? Yes, lots of crystal. Crystal gachas have been very busy. And then Flint, what's Flint Eastwood been up to? He's been busy as well. Right, let's put one for, oh, I haven't actually got any other vaults, so I need to craft those. But anyway, so I've got green gem, clay, sulfur, and what else? I think that was it for the moment, wasn't it? Don't look in my inventory, okay? I know it will make people cringe. Oh, that's what we were going to do. We were going to try and sort the armor, weren't we? Right, I'm going to have to make some more vaults. Bear with. Let's go and make some more vaults. Ooh, need a stretch. Oh, by the way, if you weren't on my stream the other day, that's not just a random building there. That was me trying out the new Victorian sci-fi skins, and they look amazing. They have like a glow within the skin, which is so cool. This is what I'm going to do on my Lost Colony base. And I've also got the skin over here, which is Thumper, you were saying that Ras Clark was using this on his streams in Lost Colony. This is the lava lair one, and this is actually the Lost Colony skin. I do really like that. Oh, I did get one, actually. I did get another one, which was, I think, a free one, and that was called Gothic Citadel. And that is also going to be really good for Lost Colony. Where is it? Gothic Citadel. This is the lava one, not that one. I might have to re-download it again. That's the quantum one. Is it this one? Citadel. Gothic structure skin. Yeah, so this is in the Flora Moderna pack, but um, they've done it so you can have it as a free cosmetic as well, so you don't have to pay for the Flora Moderna pack. Um, where is it? I might also use the Castle Craft bits as well. Is it here? Yes, there you go. Gothic structures. So that you get as part of the Flora Moderna pack, but also you get that as well. So it's worth downloading separately. What Rasclark did you say, Thumper? I've watched a few, um, but he normally streams when I'm putting my boys to bed. So it's like I can't concentrate with all the chaos that's going on with that as well. What was I doing? Oh, metal rolls. All the owls are spread out now. They're chilling. They're fine. Right. Over here, the AA bolt. So it must be made in this. There we go. That one. How many do we want? We want quite a few. 25? There we go. Oh, he saves them onto YouTube, does he? I haven't actually seen that yet. I need to have a look. I've been watching quite a few of Etheldeer and Squirrel's streams because he's started to stream on TikTok now. I don't think he did it before, but yeah, their ones are really really nice, like really chilled as well. And who else? Oh, obviously I watch Lols at Lance for the building tutorials and tips and ideas. I follow him on TikTok as well. So normally when it comes up that he's like put a new build out, I normally go and have a watch of that. I find those like really soothing. Like I love the music that he uses in the background because it reminds me of the Sims and like the build. Yeah, H is funny as well. Bum 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 bum. Used to play The Sims a lot as a kid. Right, back up we go to the flyer platform. I did turn off that pole range, but it's still showing. Sap is still happy. That's good. I do like that. Right, up we go. There was stairs up at the other end, but I forgot that briefly. Right, up we go. Let's put the vaults here. I do like the fact that the vaults are small enough to go underneath the windows. I think that would have bugged me if they were too tall. So I like them to be able to see out. Okay, so this one is going to be green gems. And, oh, before we start putting stuff in it, we've got to make sure that the new structures are excluded from the control console. So exclude structures, type in vault, and we want those excluded. And let's just double check that all the Gavagers are excluded as well. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so now when I put stuff in the vault, it won't be pulled out. The amount of times I've forgotten to do that is insane. I know that won't surprise many of you. So OCD menu, make sure that that's ticked. And now all of the green gems will be sorted into there. I'll put clay in here. let's move that across. Exclude it from the OCD menu. That's done. And then this one was going to be sulfur, isn't it? Right, there we go. Is it normally Ross Clark and H that stream together? I'm pretty sure I see them playing together most of the time. There's an amazing player as well. She's called Brinny, and some of her builds are just absolutely stunning. I can't remember. I don't think there's anything else I need to transfer. Let's have a little look. Oh, the gas balls. That was it. That was the last thing. Oh, and we were going to do the ramshackle stuff as well, weren't we? Hang on. Gas balls. Congealed gas ball. Congealed. Right. Let's put the armor over here. I am focusing. Thanks for keeping me on track, Jack. Right, there we go. A metal vault. And we're going to call this ramshackle. Do you think that'll work? Thank you for the applause, Jack. I'm sad that you guys can't hear the things. I'm going to have to work that out. Making the most of your free will there, Jack. Right, let's take that and no, no, I ticked that wrong. Okay, I don't want to exclude those. So anything where it's going to the vaults, I want it to be able to sort into there. So right, so all the vaults are unticked. The gacha gavagas are ticked. Forget what I'm doing halfway through doing it. Okay. Now let's get a piece of ramshackle armor. That's Mastercraft. Where's Ram? Right, let's get that. Oh. Do you think it will sort the gacha crystals if they're ramshackle ones as well? Oh, okay, so it'll only take... Okay, what's in there? Right, let's leave the gacha crystal where it is because we don't want that to go into the vault. We want it to be... I mean, it's not the worst problem in the world if it goes into the vault because you can still pull it into the crystal cracker, but let's leave that there. Let's take everything else that's ramshackle. And bring it up here. Right, ram. And we're going to put it all in. Oh, it would be easier to write ramshackle and then just transfer it, wouldn't it? There you go. That's easier. Now show OCD menu and then I'm going to select all of it. But I am worrying that it's coming up in here just as what it's called, black helmet and all of that. So I think it will put all of the same types of those things in there rather than just sort it into Ramshackle and Ascended and Mastercraft and whatever. Yeah, I don't know if that'll work. Maybe I'll have to do one which is like, ah, no, look, did you see? Look. Ah, so that's how it works. It won't just do green. Yeah, okay. Bart, you were right. So let's make this one then an armor one or a chest piece one. Let's make this a chest piece one. I'll put all the weapons in somewhere else. We want the miner's helmet. Right, let's take stone pick, torch, fabricated pistol, assault rifle. Right. So now all the armor should stay in here. Right, let's click confirm. Oops. Right, there we go. So the control console has pulled back all of the weapons. So now all of the armor is in here. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. No, what am I doing? Vault. So you can't sort it into like class of armor. So you can't sort it into. You have to do that manually, I guess. That's irritating. Let's put this one as, what shall this one be? This one will be weapons. And this one can be structures. So like all the tree platforms and stuff can go in there. Right. Let's see if this works. This will be amazing. And everything will be being sorted. So exclude. No, actually, I don't want to exclude those, do I? Keep them as they are. Right. Close menu. Oh, it's going to take ages. That one, that one, that one. Seems like it does a lot of all the same things. Look, you've got crock pots as well. Hatchets, picks, sickles. I'm gonna have loads of weapons now. I'll be like, you know, the guy with like multiple arms, General Grievous. He's like, General Kenobi. It's just me with like 90 million pistols. Does a torch count as a weapon? I guess it does, doesn't it? Did I put a sword in? Yeah, I think I did. Right. You can put it in the CS grind. Oh, you told me that yesterday. Ah, I need to go and get one of those. That's the next thing. Yeah. So if you put all of the stuff that you don't want in a grinder, then it gives you back like the base materials. Art did tell me that yesterday, but I forgot. Oh, there's a white drop over there. Right, this one. What did I call this one? I've forgotten. Weapons. Exclude the gacha gabaga, and it will stop the crystals collecting in the console. Oh no, they're being pulled from the vacuum dumper. That's where they're coming from. The gacha gavagas are all excluded, and then they're being collected in the vacuum and then pulled across to the AA terminal. Right, let's transfer that one, that that one, that one. Let's just put that in the OCD menu very quickly before it gets pulled out. Then I'll go back to transferring it. Okay, right. These are mine. I'm not going to transfer those. Is that one mine? That one is. No. Okay, this one came out of the gachas. I'm just making sure I'm not transferring my own weapons. Right, I think I've got... Okay. Torch. What was my torch? I've forgotten. That one there. If I was teaching you about maths or English, Jack, then it would be fine. But this is new to me. I'm learning as I go. Like, even though I've been playing Ark for what feels like ages, there's still so much that I don't know about. Right, okay. So look, now I put in one of each, and now it's sorted all the stuff out of the console into here. Ah, this is just fabulous, isn't it? Absolutely fabulous. I think that's all of them. Now let's go and check in the console. Let's see. I always love when I jump down from there. I don't bother using the stairs. So these should be sorted soon. If not, I'll put one of those in. Assault rifles. Okay. So all of the other weapons should be getting sorted. Long neck rifles, so they'll get sorted in a minute. Fingers crossed. Does that look right to you guys? Click manual sort and you will see. Okay, right. Oh, wow. Okay, so I haven't done the simple pistol. Let's take that out. So it's taken away. Okay, let's put the last. Oops. Let's see. Right, here we go. Put these last bits of weapons in here, and then that should be all of them. Sometimes I think things like this are like the hardest bit to set up, but once you've got it done, it makes such a difference. It will make things so much easier. Pistol. Right, I think. There you go. Assault rifle. Simple pistol. So now. Plop. And then you can see we've got assault rifles and we've got a couple of other things. Let's click manual sort again. Let's watch it happen. Watch the magic. Ah! It's gone! Oh, that's another thing I didn't know about. That button there, manual sort. Oh my God. This is so cool. So now I can do that for all of the armor as well. And the other bits like the structures and stuff. Oh, stunning. Why is Black Pearl not being sorted? Right, let's find my Black Pearl vault. Maybe I've not put it in there yet. So all of my resources are over here. Polymer, Black Pearls, right. Have I got black pearls in there? No, that's why it's not been sorted then. Duh. There you go. Purse of the. Oh, so Bart's saying that's why grind it all. I don't need all that gear or structures. Yes, you're right. The resources are so much more useful. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it, let's go and find a grinder. Pool house. Let's go and make one. So all my crafting stuff is either at the mansion or at the pool house. And this was where I started off. So everything that I need really is in here. So I want one of these things. This grinder. I never actually knew you could use it for that, so that is actually really useful. Grinder. And I'm going to use the AA version. I don't want 25 of them, though. I only want one. Right. That's you. And I don't know why I always run outside to teleport. Don't really need to. Oh, Bart's saying do the CS one. Why? What's the difference with the CS one? Shall I go back? Why is the CS one better? I will make it. I will listen to you because you haven't steered me wrong before. The CS one, you can make it in here, can't you? From what I can remember. Grinder. That one. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. Oh, I have. Excellent. All right, so I've got the AA version and I've got the CS version. We'll test them both out. I ran outside again before I teleported. Oh no! I pressed the wrong one. You can have the cracker send it to the grinder. No way! That's really cool. So again, another step to full automation. Be so efficient. I need to teleport her over by the gacha thing. Then I would stop this run every time. Right, let's put the teleporter here. That would have been easier to do, wouldn't it? Right from the beginning. No one mention it, okay? No one mention it. It's fine. I've done it now. Gacha farm. Okay. So Bart is saying if I put the CS grinder, let's put the CS grinder up here. Thank you for the applause. Yay! Okay, CS grinder. It's a big thing, isn't it? I want it right in the middle. Let's put it there. Like that. You can make it smaller. How? How do you make it smaller? It's not an option. Shout at it. Hit it. Hit it with a chair. Hang on. Grinder. Oh, look. It's done. a medium, and a big one. Oh yeah, XL. So that's the regular. Small, medium, large. All right, I'm gonna have a medium one. Let's not be silly about it. Let's put you there. Mm. I'm going to put it near the vaults because if I put everything in my inventory and then... Oh, no, actually, I don't need to put it near the vaults, do I? Because I can send it to it automatically. All right, I'll put it over here then. I'll put it back where I was. See, I'm still living in like peasant land where I'll keep it that size, I think. There you go. There you go. All right. So now Bart is saying that I can send all of my stuff that's in the vault to the grinder. I'm going to change the name of this so it's not ramshackle. So it says armor. Right, Bart says, go to the cracker. The cracker! Release the cracker! Right. Okay, I'm at the cracker. Into the inventory, I guess. Oh, it says not sending to grinder, but I'm guessing send to... Oh, I don't want all of it to go, though, do I? In the middle, not uploading. Which one? Send to grinder or not auto uploading? I'm going to wait till he writes because I don't want to click wrong. It will only send the gear and the structures. Ah, okay. So what do you press? Do you press this one at the top, not sending to grinder, or do you press not auto uploading? Click wrong. But you need to say more than just yes, please. Okay, right. The top one, not sending to grinder. Okay, right. Sending to grinder. All right. Let's test it out. Let's pull the crystals. Let's pull them all from the console. So they're there. They've been cracked. And now what? So it should send the armor and stuff to the grinder. Is that right? Because you don't really need all of this stuff, do you? I mean, it is helpful when you're taming an Aureliax, but apart from that, yes, but it takes time. Oh, okay, so basically don't sit there and watch it. Oh, something moved. What moved there? Let's crack the rest of the crystals. It's almost like it's like Christmas, isn't it? When you crack a gacha crystal, so you don't know what you're going to get out of it. Oh, there you go. So it will get sent up to the grinder. Do I have to turn the grinder on? That would help. Oh no, it's already on. Automatic grind all off. So it will automatically grind all the stuff at the moment. Whereas if I want to choose if I grind it or not, then I press that. I want it on, yeah? Box logic. Yeah, there isn't much. Oh look, biotoxin. Look, it's melony. It's really nice. And that's the red gem. So I need a gacha that produces a red gem, biotoxin. I've got ones that produce green and blue, so I need a red one. Do you get gachas that produce like the ammonite bile as well? Silk. Hmm. So try excluding the cracker from it. What do you mean? Oh, because this is not excluded in the structures yet. Hang on, because I've just placed it. Does it need to be excluded? Excluding the cracker from the AA. Hmm. Yeah, look. So all of those armor bits and pieces are still being sorted into there. The AA console pulls the gear from the cracker. Yeah. So when you crack the crystals in here, then the console pulls it rather than it going up to the grinder. Hmm. You might have to talk me through this, like in game, but because that's gone a little bit over my head, I'm afraid. Yeah, you can hear the cogs turning massively, and I'm like, my brain is buffering at the moment. All right, so these snow owls are producing the pellets. They're being given to the gachas. They are producing crystals that are hopefully higher quality because I'm going to go and level them all up as well. So this one, I think this one needs to be leveled up, doesn't it? So you level up their crafting skills. Oh, okay, you've got two things pulling from the cracker. But how, if I don't have the console pulling from the cracker, then how will the stuff get sorted? That's the problem because you want like the things like the pearls and stuff going into here and then being sorted into the vaults. But if I exclude the crackers from being sorted, so the stuff can go to the grinder, then all of the resources will just sit in here and it won't get sorted. Yeah, you see, Thumper's on my track as well. So like the element dust and whatever, it will all just sit in here. It won't go to here and then be sent off to the vaults. But to say no. What might be best, Bart, is if you do like a full tutorial on how to get the grinder working, and then I can borrow it, and then I can tell everyone else. It still does. Oh, it still pulls it, but from the grinder. Even even when the resources, because you don't send everything. I mean, if I sent black pearls to the grinder, would that be ground down into something else? Go to the AA console, right? and then exclude structures. And then we want the crackers excluded. Okay, I'm trusting you here, Bart. Exclude the crystal crackers. Confirm. Okay. So then go into the crystal crackers and send to grinder. It says sending to grinder. Sending to grinder. Right, okay. Now let's try it out. Let's crack some crystals. Oh, they've cracked. Okay, so now let's run up. Run up, run up, run up, run up. Hmm. Nothing's happening. Look, if this, hang on, if black pearls go into here, do they get grinded up into something else? Because I want them to stay as black pearls. Let me see. Element dust. Okay, let's have a little look. Does it take a while to get going, Bart? Let me see. You can't grind. Yeah, okay. So black pearls, they go in as themselves, and then they'll get pulled to the AA console. Hmm. Let's just see. When it starts going, it's going to be like, ah, like 'cause it starts going on its own, I'm guessing, once it gets the resources. So if I want to take all the armor out of here, let's take a couple of bits and test it out. Have I set that up correctly then, Bart? Is that how you've got it set up on yours? Automatic grind all off. No, I want it on. But it's not working. So is this how it works for you? And it just goes as and when. It just turns on as and when. Hmm. It works okay if I had the dedicated storage. So what? These volts aren't enough. I'd need something else. That you mean? CS dedicated storage. tech dedicated storage. So it'd work if I had that rather than the AA stuff. I'm guessing then, do you use everything as CS, whereas I've got a mixture of CS and AA? Hmm. It's not starting. It pulled these into it. I didn't put those in there. Automatic grind all is on. So is it going to grind them or not? Oh, okay. So Bart's saying he uses just the CS stuff rather than AA. That might be what it is then. So I might, because I've set up CS and AA, I might have to go back to what I had before then. Thumper's saying if I had dedicated storage for the resources, the grinder would put them into the dedicated boxes. Ah, so it might be better to use CS for that then. It's not even grinding it, is it? It says automatic grind always on. But it's not grinding it. Yeah, I think you can do it either way, can't you? Right, if I go back then to the way I know that was working for me with my setup here, we had these crackers like that, didn't we? Right, let's just double check it works still, and I've not buggered it up. So we should have the vivarium with the snow owls in here, producing owl pellets, but instead they're on the roof producing pellets. And the pellets are being sucked up by the vacuum and also this. And then I've got the stone to feed the gachas that I can pull out. You can level up their crafting ability to make the items they produce better quality. And you can also make sure that they're nice and happy by seeing their status, is it? Whatever you call it. Show gacha state. There you go. So this one's happy. It's going to be producing. Let's just check its inventory to see what this one has. So this just has owl pellets in. So let's pull over some stone. We can see at the moment I've got black pearls being produced. We'll do sulfur one and we'll do the element one for now, because the rest of them, the only one that's actually got stone in it is the black pearl one. So that's why only black pearls are being produced at the moment. So it looks like the pellets don't feed them. Yeah, Bart's saying with that other way, yeah, either way, I have to do something myself. So the way that I had it, the bit that I will have to do myself is putting the armor and whatever into here and grinding it up, basically. So I would just have to do grind all items. And then it gives me my resources back. So I've got my hide, metal, and wood. Oh, wow. I'm going to need so many more vaults, aren't I? Ah! That's not too bad, is it? That's not like the worst thing in the world. Let's move you then. Let's put the grinder over here. So then that way I'll have to transfer everything, won't I? Oh no, I can pull it, can't I? Oh no, if I use the AA grinder, then I can just pull. I should be able to. Let's see. Chest. Look at that. So I can pull all of them over like this, rather than put them all in my inventory and then transfer them like that, and then grind them all. Ah, and then you click on send to dedicated storage because you've got the CS version and I haven't. Right. Okay, so because I've used these AA vaults that work with the console down there, I can't do that send to dedicated storage thing from here. But the AA console will sort it out anyway, so I don't need to even press that button. So I'll stick with the AA side of things, yeah? So then these can all be sorted or taken back to the control console, sorted out, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You've got a ton of resources that you can use to make stuff. Wow, look at that. You can hear all the cracking as well. I love that sound. Oh no, hang on, sapphire. Sapphire is my blue gems, isn't it? And then I've got emerald downstairs, which is my green gem. Right, these are all being sick up there. They're doing their job. We've got thatch, we've got polymer. Okay, look at that. All I need to do now is clone this one, the element one, because this is the one that I want the most resources from at the moment because I'm very element poor. So once I get my element dust, hang on, let's crack some more. Let's double check that this is working. Let's see what we've got. Produce quite a lot of the crystals, don't they? I mean, it was only a couple of minutes. Look at that. Yeah. So now that will all be sorted up here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How much dust have I got? Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, thanks guys for helping me sort that out. So we've got a couple of different ways that you could do it. So obviously Bart's way with the CS stuff, that works. This way, with all of the AA console and whatever else, works as well. Either way, you have to do a little bit of stuff yourself. So you either have to run to each gacha and feed it stone or put it stone in the inventory yourself. But that doesn't take too long. You can put obviously more amounts in it than 5,000, but I'm just doing that to show you. And then you can keep it going. So for a little bit of input every time you log on, you get a load of resources. Tons. Thumper's saying with the AA grinder, you should still be able to collect bits from the crackers, surely. Thumper, please, please don't call me Shirley. Okay? I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. I am focusing focusing. I am focusing. I promise. I promise. Just can't resist. Can't resist saying that. All right. Still can't really work out what the pellets are doing at the moment, but I'm guessing they are upping the levels of the crystals, possibly. I mean, these are all normal crystals, but we'll see at some point. We'll work it out. Fox is called Shelley. Yeah, so I need to put a load more volts there. I need to clone another element gacha, element dust gacha. I think, really, that is near enough set. Amazing. Taken me long enough to actually set that up. But it's done! And it's working! Yeah, which is good. Sounds more like a Brenda. Yeah, I think so. Right, I think, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a little break and then I will be back after I've had my break, my little meds break, and I will be in Lost Colony and starting off my build. So, yeah, I know I said I'd do both in one, but we're going to have to break it up, I'm afraid, because I need to get up and walk and stretch and do my normal things. Um, so yeah, have a little bit of a break, and then I will be back to do some of the Lost Colony build a bit later on. So hopefully you can join me then. If not, then thank you for joining along today. And if you haven't followed me already, then please do. Um, and if you would like the link to the Discord, then please message me. And we're going to try and raid someone, let's see, someone in the same category as me that's streaming at the moment. We'll go and say hello. There's someone that says, "What am I doing with my life?" That sounds like it's going to be fun. Captain Traps is streaming to two people. Let's go and say hello to them and say hello. So yeah, be your lovely, amazing selves. Make sure you say hello and make someone's day, hopefully. Um, and yeah, thank you very much for joining. And hopefully see you this afternoon. If not, have a great rest of your day. And thank you for all of the ideas and helping me set this up. It's taken a while, but we've done it. So yeah, really appreciate it, guys. So hopefully see you again soon. Have a great rest of your day. See you later.